Okay, so now we are going through what is a fuel cell and what are in general the reactions and what is the purpose of using this fuel cell. First of all, here two substances are made to react with each other in a particular way with a particular arrangement. So on the left side you can see over here there is hydrogen gas that is released. From the right hand side you can see over here there is oxygen gas coming in. And finally in the end you can see water vapor is going out. So basically the reaction that is taking place inside the fuel cell is hydrogen combining with oxygen to produce water. But here direct combustion is not taking place. That is, we are not burning hydrogen in presence of oxygen to give water. Of course, that is going to release heat energy. But here we are having a different set of chemical reactions and a different set of apparatus or arrangement in which this chemical reaction between hydrogen and oxygen to produce water is going to generate electric current. Now, this is the basic purpose of a fuel cell. So the first part of the arrangement I already said, there is hydrogen and oxygen gas coming in. What is there in between? We are having the electrolytes. So this is the medium for conduction of electricity. Potassium hydroxide solution, which is going to be KOH. So this is the electrolyte, which is going to form the conducting medium. Obviously, this is a strong electrolyte. It will be good conductor of electricity. So this is going to split up into K plus and OH minus ions. Here K plus has nothing to do with the reactions. The basic thing that is going to be important over here is the hydroxide ions or hydroxyl ions, because obviously here water is present. Now first of all, what are the set of reactions that are going to take place on the left hand side? Okay, here we are having hydrogen gas, that is H2. This is going to combine with hydroxyl ions, that is OH minus ions. Okay, we are not doing the balancing part over here, so you can simply write over here hydroxyl ions. By loss of electrons, this is going to produce water molecules. So at this juncture, that is at this electrode or at this pole, electrons are being released. These electrons which are there, they are going to travel through these wires, through the negative pole. There is an arrangement in which some electrical device will be there through which these electrons are going to flow, which means that the electric current is going to made to flow through this particular device. It can be anything like an electric bulb or something like that. So this is the direction in which the electrons are made to flow by this reaction. Now when this electron is going to flow, electrons are going to flow through this part. Obviously this electric current or electricity is converted into some other useful form of energy. These electrons that are reaching back at the positive pole or at the positive electrode. So over here, this oxygen which is there, this oxygen gas is going to combine with these electrons along with water molecules to produce back hydroxyl ions or hydroxide ions. So what is going to happen at the opposite pole? We are going to have oxygen gas, that is O2, plus electrons which have reached back to the socket from here, plus water molecules. This is going to give us back hydroxyl ions. Basically what the process has taken place over here is that this hydrogen has got used up, oxygen has got used up in the reaction, and water molecules are produced. The number of hydroxyl ions that are getting used up on this side that is combining with hydrogen will be equal to the number of hydroxyl ions that will be produced on the reaction that is taking place on the right hand side. So the overall reaction that is going to take place in the fuel cell is straight and simple. That is hydrogen combining with oxygen, that is producing water. Okay, so this obviously the balancing of this equation is very simple. We don't have to do the balancing of these parts of the reactions that are taking place at the individual electrodes. What is the advantage of this fuel cell? Basic thing is, the first thing is that there are no moving parts. So therefore there are no maintenance costs. Second thing is no heat energy is produced, only electricity is produced by these means. So there is very little wastage of energy in case of a fuel cell. The third and very important advantage of this fuel cell is the byproduct that is formed. The product that is formed over here is water, that is water vapor, and which is in comparison with other fuels, we can consider it to be a non-polluting substance. These are the things that we have to discuss about the fuel cells. If you have any questions, you can ask me. I'll just make you write all these word equations in proper format.